we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second.
True in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That fast. Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw.
Now Newton on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47.
Panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will have a Cowboys first down.
Appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team game.
Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as it tackles. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. So give him. Prescott now. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary.
To get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Prescott. Looking in zone, but it's...
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he's got his receiver, Cooper.
We've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And he'll go down, but not before
it's almost effortless.
Newton on first down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which it's...
Off play action, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you've got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown. Not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. Does that? They go to Elliott again.
Situation. Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Second down. Now Prescott. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard.
This feels routine, and I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap, loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be...
But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with
a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll bring him back within a point. Touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say pressure here.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got...
In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down to the king.
They'll set up to throw. And this is in
prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not, you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Newton's throw here on target to Hurst. And he is brought down, but not moments. But this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that should move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they work this near the 5.
Completions, they are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Micah Parsons getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts. Completion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but
that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Prescott on 1st down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 1. Draw play. Elliott. And he got half. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
As they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's more on the return. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out.
Here now is 2nd and 10. Newton to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Here's Newton. And the throw there going to be in
there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And on this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a
throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play.
Off play action. Newton, he'll buy some time right. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
He's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. 3rd and goal. Throwing is Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. able to get there and pick it. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the... They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And his rough end with a 3rd and 9 situation. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And to throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
And a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads to the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the C here. 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jeremy Chin. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this off player putting stats in every column.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. To go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistent kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Newton. Hunter Henry brings it in. Now it's Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Christensen. Got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Newton. High throw, but the catch is made. And quickly we're... Newton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now it's Newton. He's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Bars Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just a...
Now Newton. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game.
You got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Finding Allen. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 26. Here's Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.